Hello. Hello, welcome to a new kind of series I'm trying out. If I look randomly over to the side like this, that means I'm looking at the webcam footage that's on the other screen. Um, so, I have a shitty webcam. It's really apparent the bigger you blow this up. Anyway, I want to I need to make a new website to update, to keep working on my web design and to update my website. And so I thought it'd be really interesting if this time I kind of documented like as much of the process as possible. Obviously, there'll be a lot of boring parts where I'm like learning HTML and stuff that that I haven't quite mastered yet, and working on different, various things, technical things like that, and I'm not literally recording every single step of the way. You won't have to watch me, mess around with stuff for hours on end. But, I thought I'd just go through the entire process. It's a whole kind of video things I'm doing. I'm thinking about doing a series for my logo too. Just the logo of this channel. I want to revamp that. It's still pretty sloppy. And so I kind of want to go through the whole, record the whole process of me redoing the logo. But that's for later. So this first video in the updating the website series, or whatever the hell I decide to call it, is going to be what I would call the market analysis portion. It's where you go and you look at other websites, particularly the ones in whatever audience you're targeting, or by the type of people they want to be emulating. So this is a graphic designers / illustrators website. So I'd be looking at the pages of things within that genre, as well as web pages that I like in general, just to get a good feel of what I'm doing and what I'm looking for. Before I even start, going to the drawing board and doing some wireframes and sketches and pseudocode and stuff. Anyway, we've just been staring at my wallpapers going by, so to get this underway, I'm going to actually, and for comparison's sake, we're going to go ahead and open up my website. Yay! And yes, I have Chrome. I'm going to be using Edge for these videos, maybe. If Edge doesn't cooperate, then I'll go back to Chrome. And the simple reason is Microsoft is bribing me with points that I like to earn, so I use Edge whenever possible. And it has a really nice minimalistic look too, so I think it might be good for capturing. Anyway, this is what my website looks like now. Hopefully, you won't go there and spam me with whatever contact information. This might turn out terribly, who knows, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, this is the website. It's very basic. I made it in a day, and then over another day I revised it. Just threw it together really quickly. So I do have a degree. I have a bachelor's in visual communications, which is basically a graphic design degree. But our school split graphic and interactive into two different emphases. Yeah, I have a degree. Anyway, and I emphasize in graphic design, and so I only had to take one interactive design, so basically one web design class, and I think even though I had to wireframe and sketch out lots of websites, I only actually had to code and build 3 for my entire college career. So while I got pretty good at making logos and magazines and books and posters and boxes and stuff, my web design skills kind of ended up being a little bit lacking in the end. So that's an area, that's a weak area I really want to tackle. So this could be like a journey, whatever, growth journey. So yeah, I built this in Dreamweaver. See, there's a little scroll thing. It's like, ooh, keep scrolling, you get to see stuff. This is there to just distract from the how immature I am, and because I wanted to, test messing around with this. And it's like, ooh. So yeah, Got my links to my Tumblr, Society6, my Redbubble, the Facebook. Um, you know, in the future it's gonna, I wanted to have all kinds of stuff. And for my design portfolio and my illustration portfolio, let's go and open up the design portfolio. I really cheated and just used InDesign's upload PDF feature as a website, and so this is just a PDF. It's literally just the PDF of my print portfolio as a website. So, yeah, and the same thing with my super outdated illustration portfolio. And my goal is to make separate web pages for both of those, or to have my design portfolio on the main page and then have a completely separate site for my illustration, because my illustration has a very different branding and a different feel. The Thomas Key branding is more for what do you call it? It's more for my design, my professional design work, and I really need to stop awkwardly looking over at the camera. That's going to be really annoying. Anyway, yeah, that's for my design stuff, and my illustration is it's this YouTube page that you're on right now. It's Nobu art. It's very much its own brand, its own identity. So, but I want prospective employers to see what I'm doing in terms of illustration. So, they can go to that other page. You get a little bit of a different design. You get a little bit of a different feel. And so I really want to represent that instead of just having these two dopey little things that you click on. You can click on this and it'll open up my email, the old mail to whatever, and people can send me shit. My resume is on there. Going to be updating my resume too, but bam, now you can really see all my personal info. This is going to turn out well. What I do like about this, and I might keep my resume like this format, is that you can just download it like a regular PDF. And then the contact, of course, that does the same thing as the button down here. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, it's a super basic one-page website, and I basically want to expand it to 2 web pages. So, yeah. So let's get started. I think first of all, I'm going to just examine and look at some web pages that I'm a big fan of personally. Not necessarily design web pages, but design web pages I feel are well designed. And one of my favorite ones, I go to like a spam thing. The first thing off is The Verge. The Verge is one of my most favorite websites in terms of design. It's just it's very simple. It's very elegant. There's a lot of content, but they've organized it very well. The iPhone Plus, 7 and 7 Plus review in particular, they do like these big breakout things where, like, I mean, look at this. This is wickedly cool. Just doing a big thing over this. And yeah, just the way they break it up. I don't know about this ad thing here. Let's go ahead and load it up in Chrome. Let's see some differences. My super tasteful Chrome theme here. Yeah, it's about the same. Huh, that's weird. I don't remember the ads being quite that ridiculous on The Verge, but just as I was complimenting it. But yeah, I mean, anyway, it works pretty well. I like the bar. I like the animations. The way they do video is really cool. And again, the articles, like, that was the Verge article, or that's all the Verge articles, but the iPhone article was really cool, but it had a special layout. The regular layout is still really neat. I mean, yeah, you can get, they have their own, they have embedded videos. I was going to say they have their own embedded player, but they actually embedded a YouTube this time. But YouTube tends to stream better, so I'm glad they did that. But they have a pretty cool video player. But you have the breakouts here. The typography is automatically formatted in a very elegant way. The color scheme is really nice. it's, you know, it's got the orange, you got the black, you got orange, black, gray, and white, you know, white space. And it really pops. It's really high contrast. It's really easy to read. I'm just a big fan. So yeah, this is great. I think what I need to take from this is simplicity. I like the way the social media icons are here, going on here. Let's go to another website I like. I've had a very, let's say, tumultuous relationship with Apple as a company, but if it's do something, I can't talk. If it is something they understand, it's being able to design things, not in terms of only industrial products, but their graphic design, their web design is just, you know, it is spot on. Go to their iPhone 7 thing here. I mean, eventually I would like to be able to do this kind of shit. Just the way that loads in, it's really sleek. Just these big kind of, you know, hero might be the wrong term, but just, you know, theme, you know, like the thesis images that pop up. Again, these animations that just kind of seamlessly, you know, as you're scrolling. Super, you know, beautiful photos and renders. And something they did for this product in particular that I think was really cool is you press this and it breaks out this entire thing. I mean, just take a look at that animation. Look how it eases in. I mean, that's really cool. And then you can just close it, it'll ease back out, and then you're back to the main page. And so instead of having 5 or 6 different like spec pages, it's all contained in the main just giant scrolling web page. And you know, you get all the stuff, you get all these little animations that load in. It's just really cool. So experimenting with like scrolling animations might be something, particularly on the art side, that I might want to look into. Like when I'm like scrolling down, and then I can have certain art pieces or certain things, certain illustrations that like animate as you like scroll down through them, or like things like pop in or do something in a, you know, in a really cool way. Might do that. So yeah, Apple's definitely another one of those companies that's got their web design just completely nailed down. We'll move more on to something that's more relevant. I think Pentagram. Let's see here. Pentagram Design. They're a really cool firm. I should be so lucky to ever work for somewhere like this, but they have an amazing website, and for one of the world's most renowned design agencies, you know, I would hope so. But yeah, it's truly something special. One thing I liked right away in the beginning, when I was last looking at it, and it hasn't changed, is here's the name of the company right here, Pentagram. When you scroll down, it kind of animates out into just being a P, and then you click. Let me go way further down. You click on the P. Huh, it used to jump you back up to the top. Weird. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I have to go one level deeper, but and this might be good for like my portfolio, just the way that they've kind of laid things out in grids here. Just very, you know, masterfully, you know, displayed all of their different things they want to show off here. I mean, this is really cool. Let's go ahead and click on this. And when you check out a part of their portfolio, it has this whole little thing. And so I could have like the main image of, like, say an annual report I did. I could have like the main like teaser image of the annual report as the thumbnail, and then you click into it, and then you could like preview the entire thing, you know, in these very tasteful mock-ups. You can even click on see more of this project, because of course their work is immense, and they have like an entire article on it. I think this is where that's where it'll jump all the way home. I mean, it's just some insanely cool stuff here. This is more in line with the color scheme that I like. I like red, black, and like my personal branding is red, black, and whites and grays. And so this is very much in line with that kind of thing. so it speaks to me on a deep level. I really like kind of dark themes where the majority of stuff is black, and then like as you could have seen, as you saw on my website, everything was black, and then the text was a different color, was white or red, to, to contrast with it. I really like that kind of look. But this is definitely the main way to execute something like that. And yeah, I could just look at this shit all day. This is really cool. Yeah, so there's that. Let's go ahead and, so I mean that's kind of like a pinnacle of something that would be good. Let's try and just look for, what if I just type in graphic designer? Let me being that. Let me being that. Look over at the camera awkwardly. Ew. Super awkward. Just type in graphic designer, see what pops up. Anybody in particular? No, I guess you'd have to look for specific names. Usually people are under their own name. Like, I'm just nervous because I'm on the camera, and I can't think of the names of like all the people that I might want to show you here. Let's switch back over to here, to Chrome. I know I have a lot of stuff saved here. Let's see. I've got some stuff bookmarked here. So here's a if this loads in. I'm gonna wait for this to load in, but I mean, here's a website of an artist that I really like. I don't remember if it was the website that I liked or actually their just their work. I guess this is it. Okay, it's very minimalistic. Maybe that's what I liked about it. I know I liked their work. So this is kind of cool. The cursor turns into like an arrow. I'm not entirely in love with the execution here, especially how it awkwardly like animates back to a regular cursor in between clicks. This is a cool principle though. If there's a way I could do something like this to flip through pictures, that might also be a way to do like a gallery for a multi-page thing, like the annual report. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this person's pretty cool. Just go through all of my bookmarks here. Oh, Dead End Thrills. You can see all my fucking bookmarks. Oh wow. I was gonna upload some really killer No Man's Sky like screenshots, but I'm gonna look at these and I'm just gonna feel really bad. Just gonna open this one up to give an example of the work this person does. I mean, look at that. Isn't that incredible? They like upscale like the games and stuff and set them at different settings. I could make a whole video where I just look at pictures from this website and then people would be really bored. This is a cool thing to do. I'd like people to be able to, especially with my art, I'd like people to be able to click on something like this and then just to bring up a giant, like, just a full-size image of it as like a PNG. So, people could look or download. I think that would be really cool. So, this is definitely the kind of thing, I'd be interested in. I mean, this is really tight, Again, this is really kind of the thing I'm going to go for my illustration side, at any rate. Maybe just a simple thing here to go back to the main design page, and very tight squares and rectangles that are like giant preview thumbnails of the illustrations that kind of fit together and just make like this really beautiful scrolling patchwork, and maybe some animations when you scroll down. I mean, I don't know. I've already gotten a lot of ideas while recording this. I know it's been like 20 minutes now or something. Let's see here. Just seeing if there's anything else in my bookmarks that's of note. Oh no, they're gone. That was the Tumblr page of a really cool artist. Yeah, anyway, I might cut it here for now. But that's basically, the gist of it. Maybe I didn't do a very good job, but you go to other web pages, you see what you like, look at the pages of other, designers. Maybe I'll do a part 2 where I actually do that more. And you get a sense for what you like, and you just basically find what you're looking for in your own website, and then don't worry about how to code it. Don't worry about what tools you're going to use if you need this bootstrap or some weird JavaScript thing or whatever. Just aim for it's the old stupid thing that's going around that's cliche as ever. Don't be afraid to aim for the moon, because if you miss, you'll end up as one of the stars or something like that. Just the simplest quote ever, and I just butchered the fuck out of it. But yeah, I mean, that's basically, and Dialine's a cool website about like printed materials. But that's basically, what my advice is and what I'm going to try to be doing for this. We'll see how it works out for me. Is no idea is too big or too grand. If I need to make it more realistic or I need to adjust it more to my skill level later, I can do that. But I should try and aim and make this the best possible that I can. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up. The next stage is gonna be I think the next video is going to be sketching and concepts, kind of wireframes and things, doing some mock-ups. So hopefully this turned out alright. I'm trying some new recording methods. I noticed during one of my little tests that I was doing that you might be able to hear some weird static in the background. I think that might be my fan. I've tried moving it away and turning it down, but I live in Arizona and it's very, very hot right now, so I'm gonna have to have it on a little bit if I'm gonna be recording for like 20 minutes. But yeah, I'll try and fix that if that's a thing. So I'll see you guys later. Alright, hello. So, this is a different type of series I've been wanting to do. I just noticed it was on my recording, on the GeForce recording. That's how I'm recording this. I just started recording with the new updated software before. I was just previously using Shadowplay earlier. Anyway, let's start that again.